Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into two groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s, competing against teams like the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. Initially fan favorites, the two would embrace a more hard-nosed approach and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even more success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery, and some good old-fashioned Islander grit. Perhaps their most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered today as two of the real legit tough guys in the industry, names that instill fear simply upon mention, and they absolutely taught their children well. Tama Tonga and Tongaloa both loved to slowly brutalize an opponent in the traditional Haku style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK All Day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting, and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone can sneak a win out, but Haku and Tama often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders used to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them, because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
The Islanders and Street Profits facing off here in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Two teams that mix high flying and hard hits with ease. This is going to be exciting.
The Islanders move at such speeds that you can't take your eyes off them for a second. The Street Profits have got to be at their best if they hope for a win tonight.
You can tell that Haku and Tama want to end the party for Dawkins and Ford. Luckily, they have the biggest party pooper in WWE in their corner in the form of the Weasel, Bobby Heenan.
We're watching two great teams at work right now, but with the talent of this level in the ring, you have to wonder possible breakout single stars here.
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up, so you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
Corey, you've competed in these type of matches before. What's the key to victory for Haku and Tama?
It's crucial for the Islanders to win the first fall as early as possible. To do that, they've got to either isolate Ford or Dawkins and block their path to make an attack.
Not a good spot to be in.
Put down face first.
So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown, Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve.
Got the knees up. What a headbutt.
Great sequence of offense from Haku.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
Ooh, pinpointing the trachea.
Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path.
Oh, God, that hurt. Right in the mouth. Relentless.
Right to the face.
My God.
Uh-oh. Face full of turnbuckle. Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out. Schoolboy! Shoulders are down!
And a shoulder in the air.
Not getting a 2 count at this point has to be frustrating. Back and forth trading reversals.
Got out of there at the perfect time.
What a headbutt.
Return fire from Montez Ford. He answers right back.
Uh-oh.
And that canceled out Tom.
Finds the roll-up.
He's going for the pin. This could be it. Kicking out in time.
How in the world did he kick out?
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners.
Makes the much-needed tag.
Oh!
Schoolboy! Into the pin! Haku timed that just right.
Launched right out of the ring.
From the apron. What?
And he gets set back into the ring. Tripling attack on the knee.
Oh, a headbutt right to the shoulder.
That's using your noggin.
Oh, man.
I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a phony charge that was. Heenan and the Islanders did an amazing job as dog sitters, and they got punished for it. Then again, the corrupt president who handed out that suspension also vacated the WWE Championship for no good reason. Will it be?
Oh, and breaks the pin and makes the save. Saw it coming. It counters it.
Getting their opponent set up. A little bit of flash on the side. Off the ropes.
Oh, that hurt. What a counter. Crash landing. Nice takedown. Stack them up. Getting a fall in the early goings. Stiff headbutt.
This is a big night for the Street.
From the heavens. Splash from the top.
So much pain inflicted in this match.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third wind. Up high.
Ooh, poorly timed. High-risk attempt. Whoa! Out of nowhere!
Something of a cocky decision, him just stopping the pin like that.
Knee strike connects.
Got them off their feet here.
Running power slam.
Whip back into the ring. Looking to get airborne here.
And he got to his partner.
The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anawahi family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga.
Soaring!
Diving shoulder tackle. Has to find a way out of this. And the hesitation to deliver an attack ends up being costly.
From the heavens. Big body splash from the top.
We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the air this often.
The Islanders beating Angelo and Montez at their own game now. Swinging the elbow to halt the offense. Suplex, here it comes.
Nicely done. Popped right in the face. Kick right to the face.
He tags in his partner.
Got him in the corner now.
Thomas saw what was coming.
Sunset flip!
Up they go! Oh, atomic drop!
Samoan.
Got out of the way, but can he capitalize?
Clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
And there's the cover. And a strong kick out in one.
We are this far into the match. Where is this energy coming from?
Sky high from Dawkins. Clothesline.
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Big flying forearm. Up on their shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
He has to be in a world of hurt here. Up high.
Oh, huge impact. And the Islanders just sent the Profits up in smoke. Will this be enough?
And the cover. Oh, my God.
Very few superstars possess the fortitude to do what we just witnessed.
Very few? How about almost none? This match just went to the next level.
That was plan A, and it didn't work. He must be thinking about plan B at this point.
My God, the Islanders continuing the assault. The Street Profits just don't know the word quit.
This is not just about winning. This is about taking over.
Tag. Oh, baby, look out.
Haku, he's thinking big.
Lift off. Headbutt from above. The Profits are down, and the Islanders are about to reap the rewards.
Second fall for the Islanders, and they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
What a matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got the job done.